Jenga Courses is one of the SMEs in Kiambu County offering skill-based training such as carpentry. This is the brainchild of Njeri Mushina, who is an entrepreneur running multiple businesses. Join me as we speak to her about entrepreneurship in our first episode of SME 101. Hi Njeri.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Mkoaje huko?
Tuko fiti? Yes.
What's up? What's going on?
Welcome, welcome. This is Jenga Courses. We train carpentry. These are some of the products that we've done with our students. Yeah, and this is our workshop.
So you make them here, and then these are the products?
These are the products. So we send them. Most of them are projects from our students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they look so nice. They look so nice.
Thank you, thank you.
So this is Jenga Courses.
Jenga Courses, yes.
Mulianza lini?
2023 September. Yes, that is when we started. We offered a couple of courses, but we zeroed in on carpentry. Okay. Because it's what was selling at by this time, and then it's the course that is quite takes the longer duration. So you find parents prefer their kids to be occupied for long after they finish school than the short courses which we were offering. So this one was a bit more popular because it takes 6 months. Okay. Yeah. How did you settle on Jenga Courses? What inspired you to start this business? I saw a need, and what we pride ourselves in Jenga Courses, we do just 10% of theory and 90% of practicals, as you can see. By the time our students are living here, they live with practical skills, and they are able to either fend for themselves by getting employment or even starting their own businesses. On top of Jenga Courses, I also run other businesses. I have a business consultancy called Biashara Goals Ventures, which is basically a consultancy where we build businesses for people from ground up. We offer business plans, we offer projections, we help you budget for whatever it is that you plan to set up, and we work with you. Mostly we work with you for a journey of about 3 months. And then I also do teach sign language. I have a sign language training platform online. It has pre-recorded videos where people can come and learn the basic course for sign language. And very soon we are setting up a physical class in the same location that we are in, where students now can be coming physically to the location instead of learning online. So if you want to be online, you can learn online. If you want to have a physical class, we have a physical class from May. Yeah. And a grocery kitchen based in Kirigiti. How do you juggle all these businesses? How do you manage to run them? Zote kwa pamoja, nasikia uko na hii. You're a jack of all trade. Yes. The nice thing about most of my businesses is they are online. For instance, the sign language training, I don't need to be there. People can just log in and they learn without me being there. The only time that I'm needed there, we can schedule for assessments. Most of the times I would be here. This is my office. And of course now the physical classes that are coming up, of course I'm going to be here, and we're going to hire deaf teachers. And then now for the grocery store, that is where I begin my day in the morning. I make sure everything is fine, the stock is fine. If there are online orders, we pick them from there. I make sure everything is fine, and then I come this way. And of course that place has people who are running it. So I am able to run the businesses without needing to necessarily be there in person. Because even the consultation work, mostly it's online. So we do phone calls, Google Meets. Yeah. Ni wanafunzi wangapi so far umetrain kwa Jenga Courses? Jenga Courses, since we began from 2023, I think we've done about 60. We've done about 60 students so far. Na sahi uko na students ongoing? Currently, we have about 30 students doing carpentry, and we have one who's doing his practicals. Maybe you can come and show you. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good. So this is where all the practicals are done from? This is the workshop? Yes. And this is where all of those you've seen outside there happens. Quite a number of projects have been done here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Ni aje bro?
How did you decide to settle on these businesses? Kwa sababu inakaa ni mchanganyiko maalum wa biashara.
Let me start with sign language. I started sign language because I grew up with deaf parents. Both of my parents are deaf. And I tend to think sign language is like my mother tongue. And I felt I don't want to be a sign language interpreter forever. Maybe I can give more impact by training. By training people and giving them the skill. So that is the reason why we have a training center for that. And then for Jenga courses, it's because I'm very passionate about practical works. And I love crafts and I love seeing people create something from, nothing. And I felt maybe if we could just shift how people are trained by giving them more practical than, theory, then we could make an impact out there. For business consultancy, I have attended a lot of training, especially in startups, and they teach you a lot of business planning, the whole cycle of the business. And I felt like many people maybe start businesses without that grounding, without having an idea. Where do they begin? Or people just get into business. And I thought it would be nice if they had someone who they are working with, who's teaching you, you can start planning fast, you can budget for it, you can make projections so that you can tell in 3 months, am I doing well? Is it where I'm supposed to be? Or stuff like that. So for the consultancy, that is the reason why I started it. And for the grocery, I did because I had started a wholesale business for potatoes, and it got quite popular, and people were also asking for other things. And I felt because now I have access to the farms and I have access to the biggest markets and the people who bring in this stuff, I can be bringing them closer to the people.
Okay.
So, yeah.
By the e-grocery business, where is it? Is it around here?
Yes, actually I can take you. It's just in Kirigiti, about 10 minutes from here.
Aha, okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right. So now this is Kirigiti area?
Yes.
Why did you decide to set your business here in Kirigiti?
Because it's a very busy area and still there are not many businesses that are like this. The groceries that are here are a bit small. They don't stock variety. And I stay here as well. So I thought, why not? Plus
so you saw an opportunity, a business opportunity.
Yes. I've been in the last 6 months I was doing potato wholesale business in Marikiti, and I saw there's an opportunity there to keep on, bringing stuff in bulk, which is not a lot in this area. So I decided, why not?
Why not?
And now daily greens.
Na reception imekuaje by the way, since you set up?
People know me here because I used to sell them wari potatoes na wholesale. So the prices that they get from the market is not what I was doing them with. So the reception has not been bad because already they know who I am, and plus now they know me as that lady with the lorry, the one that has wholesale prices. So they also think like the rest of the things are wholesale. Although I try to be very fair in terms of what I sell.
Kwa mama mboga yoyote huko nje anakutazama, unaweza mwambia nini? What does it take to start such a business?
Just getting to know where to get your supplies from. You don't really need to know the farms. You can know the biggest market, for instance, in Nairobi, Marikiti, because that is where all wholesale things are. And then you buy in bulk, and then of course you come and figure out like what is the price that you're going to. What are your margins? You're the one who decides what your margins are. How
do you define a good day for you kama mama mboga?
The moment we open up like around 8 and we get a customer immediately, I know that day is going to be good. All right? The other days where you don't even get a customer until like 1 or 2. And lately it has been happening quite too much. I don't know if it's the economy of the country or what is happening, but we've been getting a lot of those days where it's so slow. Mpaka mnaulizana, kwani where did people go, like what is happening?
What are coolly?
Yeah, but I can already tell where a good day is going to be when I get my first customer. I haven't even cleaned up and people have started coming. I know it's going to be a good day.
Na approximately a good day unatengeneza kama ngapi?
Sales ama profit?
Yeah, in terms of sales and profit, of course.
2,000 in terms of profit. Sales range hapo kitu 4, 5, 6,000 hapo. And then of course now, because also it's a very new business, we are trying to gauge and see what is bringing what, you know, because we are doing food. We are making fries and samosas and chicken. Sometimes we have orders of lunch. Sometimes for beef, ugali, stuff like that. Like last week, that is where the biggest sale was coming from, the revenue. And then also we do online, where we advertise on X mostly. And so what we do, we create a list of groceries that guys can get at a bulk price. You know, you just put a tag on a list of things, and then now you get orders from there. So this week it has been doing very well.
You said on X?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting, because most people, I don't think most people sell groceries on X.
Because that is where I am, on X. I'm not very active on other social media. Mostly I am on X. All my businesses, I have promoted them on X, and they've been successful. Actually, my other businesses, 99% of my clients come from X.
So let's do a math, a practical example. I give you 1,000 shillings. How are you going to spend that money to make some profit?
The simplest thing I can do to make quick money, I will go, I'll get fruits, I'll get watermelons, I'll get pineapples, I'll get bananas, I'll cut them into pieces, and then I will sell them. The most interesting thing is that fruits are quite affordable at the market. When you subdivide them into pieces, then the margins are not bad.
Okay.
So 1,000, if I had 1,000, I could be having 1,650 by evening.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
that's
you
profit.
just need to give me like 2 days. I give you back your 1,000. I continue with the money that the profit that I have made. Yeah.
You are running multiple businesses. How did you raise capital to start these businesses?
So most of my businesses are service businesses, and those ones do not require monetary capital to start with. The resource is me as a person. So in like business consultation, the money that I earn, I put it aside. In training sign language, I don't need capital for that. I use me to train, so that money as well. That is what I use to now set up businesses that would require capital.
Have you tried any other business before you ventured now into what you are doing right now?
Yes, I have. I had a cleaning company that I sold, and then I also had our wines and spirits that I closed because of the authorities. What else? I have sold clothes. When I used to work, I used to go get them from Uganda and sell in the office. I have sold samosas. I used to have a house help who was very good at making them. I would sell them at the people from the office. So I have always sold something all my life, even when I was small.
Looks like you were born an entrepreneur.
I think, yes, yes.
So what makes a good entrepreneur?
You can be trained, but I also think that a good entrepreneur is the one who sees a basic business and adds value into it. Like you have a good entrepreneur sort of stands out, you know. So you have a grocery. What else? What is the extra thing that you're doing? You know, how are you bringing in technology, for instance? How are you adding value to your community, to the people who you're with? I think that is a good entrepreneur.
Kuna mtu unapata amesave like 300,000. That's an example. Na anataka kuanza biashara, but they don't know how to start or where to start from. What advice can you give them?
You should never ever get into a business that you do not understand. If you look at, for instance, the businesses that I run, I do sign language. That is because both of my parents are deaf. So I grew up learning sign language, and that is an area, I started my profession as a sign language interpreter. That is an area that I know. At Jenga Courses, I am a trainer of business, and I also do business development because I am in business consulting. I am doing these groceries because I know where to source, you know, farm products. I know how Marikiti works, you know. I know how the prices go up and down because I understand, you know, how the business runs.
Ni biashara gani ile unajiambianga ukiamka asubuhi unasema one day I will want to do this business?
I'm not sure if it's a business, Although, yes, it's a business. I want to be a venture capitalist one day.
Your final words to people who want to venture into entrepreneurship, unaweza waambia nini wale wanakuangalia sasa hivi?
As we had mentioned before, do not get into something you do not understand because it's trendy or because somebody else is doing it. Do your research first. If it is making sense to you, then do it. If it's not making sense to you, if you do not understand it, don't do it.
Thank you very much for the conversation. Yeah, there you go, guys. You've heard it from an entrepreneur who's running multiple businesses and she's doing big. One thing she said, don't copy people. Do your thing, do your research, invest properly. That way you will be able to make it in business. This has been SME 101. I am your host, Edward Choya. Until next time.